Howdy everybody, Hi-Fi Bear here. I've spent about the last 25 years of my life working to become one of the industry's foremost designers and engineers for personal audio products, in particular high fidelity headphones and earphones. So when I got the call from Aslan, who is the CEO of Loewe, he gave me a very, very interesting brief, the kind of brief as a designer and engineer that we always hope that we'll get. And the brief was simple. We must design nothing less than the very best headphone in the world. So when you're designing a personal audio product, particularly headphones, and your aim is to be the best in the world, then nothing less than the absolute best materials and electrical components. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how beautiful a product is if it doesn't perform. With Loewe and their extraordinary history of over 100 years building some of the very best consumer electronics products in the world, in fact, the inventor of the television, it was really, really important that we didn't just bring another headphone to the industry. Instead, we needed to set a new paradigm. As we thought about that paradigm, one of the limitations that most companies are dealing with is they're working toward a target bill of materials, a BOM. And the target bill of materials for most companies is really the chief influencer on how the product is actually going to come together. In this instance, there was no target BOM. There was zero consideration ever given to what would the manufacturing cost be for this particular item. Instead, the only litmus test is, will every single component, part, and piece contribute to an overall sound profile and product that can simply be unmatched? Many of the components that you find, in fact, in a personal high-fidelity audio system, a desktop high-fidelity audio system, would be independent headphones, an independent DAC, right, or digital analog converter, and an independent amplifier, possibly independent digital signal processing. The trick is how to take all of these components, which normally comprise an entire desktop of audio, and put them into the actual headphone itself. That is the magic trick. So of course it is that we have the world's best DAC. And of course it is that we use the world's best op-amp for the output stage on the amplifier. Of course it is that we support all of the good high-resolution codecs so that you can have your music streamed in 24-bit resolution. Of course, we use the very, very best speaker drivers. But again, the components are like the ingredients in soup. One chef says, I'm making chicken noodle soup, so I need carrots, and I need celery, and I need onion, and I need chicken. But the same ingredients prepared by a different chef results in a completely different flavor profile, as it is in audio design. So we start with the best ingredients, but then the art joins the science, and that's what causes a product to be special.